So next we are going for unit 5 Minitab training. So we request you to along with the training you also practice the Minitab example so that you can use those analysis in the real time in your company. Now, so these are the things we are going to cover: creating the tools in Minitab. Some are a little bit manual. Design of experiment in Minitab. Design of experiment Taguchi method. Z-score chart and calculation, hypothesis testing, histogram, simple check sheet creation, cause and effect diagram, Pareto chart, control chart, stratification, scatter plot, multivariate chart, capability six pack, dot plot, interval plot, probability plot, regression plot in Minitab with formula, regression plot in Excel with formula. So this is a 18 different Minitab as well as some Excel and manual are there. These are the different tools we can use for data analysis statistically with using Minitab. Now let us start with the first one, design of experiment in Minitab. So what is design of experiment? You learned single factorial, multifactorial, changing the levels and all. Now for example, how to create the design of experiment, a simple design of experiment in Minitab. So for example, pressure is there. I can vary the pressure from 500 to 5 to not 5 to 100 bar, 5 and 100 bar. Temperature 100 to 100 and 200 degrees 200 degrees Celsius. Then speed 200 to 250 mm per second. Now this is called now there are three factors here. There are three factors here and there are two levels. If you see, each parameter can vary at two levels and three factors are there. Now in this example, let us take 2 raised to, that means 2 level change with 2 factor. So in this 3 we are going to select only 2 parameter, that is 2 factor, and change each parameter 1 level at a time. Then totally 2 levels we are going to change. Now suppose if it is 2 raised to power 4 means 2 level with 4 factor, 4 parameter we are going to change and each parameter will be varied in 2 different levels. Now DO in Minitab. Examples to create full factorial in Minitab. Example, pressure, temperature, speed. This is a 3 parameter. What we have to do is we will create a 2 raised 3 full factorial design. That means 2 level change with 3 factor. 3 parameter will be there and each parameter will vary two levels. Example, pressure if you take 50 you will keep one time and then you will change to 100. Okay. So all the 3 parameter 2 level we are going to change. So the procedure is go to start, DOE, factorial, create factorial design, then design, select full factorial, go to options, remove random runs, factors, enter factor name and give lower and higher limit, say okay. Now let us see how to create in Minitab. So go to start, design of experiment, factorial, create factorial design. Here two level, it's already selected. So number of factors, it's three parameters we have. Then go to design, say it is full factorial, say okay. Then go to factors, ABC. So I'll say it is pressure, temperature, then speed. Now we have to give low and high limits for that, right? Now what is low limit for pressure? 50. High limit 100. 50, 100. So 50, 100. Now 100, 200 for temperature. 100, 200. Then speed 200, 250. 200, 250. And say okay. And say okay. So here we have plotted a full factorial design of experiment. You can see where all the combination has been given. So totally we'll create 8 experiment. In that we have to run each experiment and note down the yield or output what you expect. and select the best combination where it gives a very good output. So this is an example of creating design of experiment in Minitab. Yeah, same thing it has come. So it will give single and full factorial along with all the different combination. So next let us see design of experiment in Minitab, Taguchi method. So what Taguchi has done, suppose there are four parameters, four factors are there. There are four factors like A, B, C. These are parameters A, B, C, D. Each can be varied at two levels. Then the number of experiment will be more. In order to reduce this number of experiment, Taguchi method we are going to use. Now let us see. Design of experiment in Minitab, Taguchi method. Taguchi method of design of experiment is similar to the normal design of experiment run creation. Instead, in Taguchi method, number of runs experiment is reduced and we can complete the experiment soon. So that is the advantage in Taguchi method. So different runs of Taguchi will be there. Now let us create 2 raised 6. That means 2 level we are going to change with 6 factors. This is nothing but parameter. See, 6 parameters are there. These are called 6 factors. Each factor is varied at 2 level. That's why it is 2 raised to the 2 raised 6. So let us create 2 raised 6 full factorial design for the below parameter. So we have 6 factors with 2 level change of parameter. Okay. Now if you create a normal design of experiment, full factorial, for changing 6 parameter for 2 levels, totally 63 experiment will come in the normal design of experiment. So Taguchi will give within 8 experiment all the maximum combinations. Now let us see. Steps to do Taguchi method of design of experiment. Go to start, design of experiment, Taguchi, create Taguchi design, select level 2, select 6 factors, design select L8. Factors, enter the factor name and limits of parameter. Minitab will give us a DOI runs with the L8 experiment, that is 8 experiment. Run all the experiment and select the optimum line parameter for the process. Now let us do it. I'll create a new worksheet. So go to start, design of experiment, Taguchi, create Taguchi design. Here 2 level is there, number of factors 6 are there. Then go to design, select L8. That means you are reducing the number of experiments. So within 8 experiments you want all the combination of parameters. Then go to factors. So A, B, C, D is there. Now what is there here? Let us take pressure, speed, pressure, so pressure is 220 to 50, then speed 50, 100, speed 50 space 100, that means lower and higher limit. Temperature, temperature 60 space 80, then RPM 800, RPM 80 to 90, load 800 to 900, 800 space 900, then come down, then finally back pressure 10 to 15, something, some parameter, back pressure 10 space 15. Now these things will store in respective columns and say okay, so now this is an L8 experiment. See, totally for 6 parameter to change in 2 levels it requires 64 experiment, but Taguchi has given within 8 experiment. This is an advantage of Taguchi design of experiment. Now if you see within 8 experiment all the combination is there, then we can run all this experiment and select whichever is a good combination of the parameter. Yes. So this is creating design of experiments in Minitab for Taguchi method. So next we'll go for z-score chart.